Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DeChara here once again with another amazing version of Joe DeChara Presents How to Win at Business. And happy Friday evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. And that's what it is, folks. This is a show. And thank God I have some clarity now. I've been thinking about, how do I want to present this material? What am I presenting? Who am I presenting it to? And obviously, it's you if you're watching. And who are you? Hopefully, an entrepreneur, maybe new, maybe in business for a little while, but you are at the point where you're like, what the heck is going on here? I thought this was going to be simple. And welcome to the world of entrepreneurship. If you don't know me, like I said, my name is Joe DeChara. I pop in here from time to time, usually every evening about this time. Evening, if you're in Flushing, New York, like I am. I'm on the East Coast here. I know that, we have fans all over the world, including Dr. Flo from Tokyo. And Susan Fessenden is there too, another colleague of mine. So, like my friend Larry Broughton says, we are in a truly global economy. That being said, just about everything that I talk about here has to do with the United States business structure. Unfortunately, I don't know Canadian laws. I don't know Japan laws. I am sticking to what I know, which is the United States laws and regulations as they pertain to the 30 million plus businesses out there. And actually, there's 5 million that I'm really not even concerned with, because they're the 5 million that usually don't go out of business. It's the 25 million small businesses at the bottom. Yeah, there's 30 million, but look at it this way. Like, there's 5 million at the top, 30 million, 25 million below. This is where all of the pain and suffering happens for small businesses, folks. It's not the ones at the top, it's the ones at the bottom. It's the new people. And if you're one of those people, this is for you. Okay? And we've been talking about entity creation, LLC, S-Corp, Corps, Sole Proprietor, as if it's like the theory of evolution, as if it's like the Big Bang Theory. So I am taking that idea and I'm going to start relating it to the simple rules that have to do with entity creation without any, I'm not going to be saying, oh, you should be an S-Corp. This one, no. You can decide for yourself. So this is what I do, and I'm really excited about this. If you haven't noticed, I'm a CPA, damn it. There's not too many things I can get excited about. I'm excited about this because I'm going to take this topic and have some fun with it. And I'm going to relate it to how the universe started and the evolution of the universe and how it pertains to a business and how they're similar. This is going to be a lot of fun for me. I don't know about you, but here's the deal. A business starts the same way as the universe started. We have this thought, this explosion. And then a couple of things happen. Either it disappears, which is what most of the universe, what happened, we call that like dark matter. It's just like, oh, yeah, I have this, but no, forget it. We can't even, it's beyond comprehension. It like went off into outer space. Or you have those little things, quarks or whatever the heck they call them, and they start, getting together and they start forming things. And after hundreds of millions of years, sometimes that little spark emerges as an actual business, just like the universe, just like the earth. It's like the earth is a gigantic business. Okay. Hello, Facebook user. Thank you. Yes, that's what I heard, that God spoke the universe into existence. He had this thought, and that's how my business started. I had a thought. Okay. And I had a lot of those thoughts. And most of those thoughts went off into the distance and never materialized into anything. And there was a reason for that, because they had no strength. There was nothing to adhere to. There was no way it was going to get traction. And then one day I woke up and I had this thought to lease an ice cream truck as my summer before my last college semester. That's right. I graduated in the middle of the year because I didn't do college in 4 years. I did it in 5.5 years. I was having so much fun that I had to stretch it out. So June of 1983, I had this thought that I was going to run this business as a business, and I was going to keep books and records, and it was going to be like my own little universe. And I'm going to use this business as the launching pad of a bigger universe with all kinds of little businesses revolving around this ice cream truck idea. And I did it. And I leased a truck, and it became real, and I was happy. And I made enough money to carry me through that semester. And it was proven that I was an entrepreneur and I was going to be successful. And it was simple. I had it down. Until 6 months into my accounting career, the whole universe came crashing down on me. I got a letter from the New York State Tax Department that said there was a warrant out for my arrest. I was a criminal. I was on the lam. I was running from the FBI. I didn't know what I did, but now I had to go undercover. I mean, they were after me. I spent 3 days and nights not sleeping, wondering what was going to happen with the rest of my life. Forget about being a CPA. I must have done something wrong with that stupid ice cream truck. You know, maybe they thought I was money laundering or I was selling drugs out of the truck. I don't know. And then I had a brilliant idea. Let me ask somebody that I'm working with, because there were CPAs in the office, and all I had to do was ask. And it was a simple fix. And that's how my business universe was born. I was jaded right off the bat. There was no happy ending. There was no rainbow. This was going to be tough. I mean, all I wanted to do was drive an ice cream truck and prove that I can do business, which I thought I did. And I was on the top of the world. You know, what was the next challenge? And I didn't know I was supposed to fill out forms and answer to people. I didn't know people wanted to know what I was doing. I was a baby. I was a baby. And that's how most people get into business. We have this idea, it evolves, we do stuff, we start making money. How many times has that ever happened to you? Okay. If that's happened to you, give me, you know, some kind of sign in the messaging. I don't think that I'm alone, because as it turns out, that is the norm. That is the norm. And that's what we call the entrepreneurial, what I call the entrepreneurial shocker that people go through. That, you know, when they 3 to 6 months into the business, you start shaking your head like, what, you know, what is all this? What do you mean I need to hire an accountant? What do you mean I got to do this? Yeah, because when you create a business, there's all kinds of stuff that's happening. All kinds of stuff that's happening that you don't see behind the curtain. There's people watching you now that you don't know. And I'm not saying that I'm not paranoid. You know, I saw this movie. It was great. It was called, what's the name of it now? It's a science fiction movie. I'll remember it. But it's a time travel thing. And the guy says, I don't know what's worse, being paranoid or knowing that I should be paranoid, or something like that. But the truth is that there were always people watching, folks. Always people watching. There was a lot of smoke and clouds and fog. But the internet and technology and 9/11 erased all that, folks. So whatever you're doing, there's eyes on you. You know, the universe is watching. And that's one of the cold hard facts that is going on. And that is really a good introduction to this new Friday night series. I plan on having fun with this. I'm going to try to make it, you know, as funny as an accounting business topic can be. That is as dry and clear cut a decision that has to be made. And I don't even know what I'm saying right now. So there you go, folks. Yeah, entity creation. Let's see what we can put on here. The Big Bang, you know, the whole entity creation series is really based on when you get that idea, when you put the laws of the universe into action, that idea is trying to become something. And it needs nurturing, and there's stuff that's going to happen along the way. And at some point, you got to decide, are you going to stay as an atom, as a little sole proprietor, an atom just floating around in space? Do you want to become an LLC like Jupiter? Oh, no, not Jupiter. It's Saturn. LLCs are like Saturn has all those rings, and it's really mysterious and it's complicated. And everybody wants to, you know, hang out on Saturn. Or do you want to be an S-Corp, which is like the planet Earth, that is thriving and growing and evolving. Okay? And I don't think any of this has anything to do with any of it. But the point is that we are going to be talking about entity creation, what it's all about. What the heck is an LLC? What is it used for? Why? Who invented corporations? They didn't just appear. So we're going to have some fun with this. We're going to put some thought and effort into why the question of entity creation is so damn important, and why it having the wrong entity contributes to millions and millions of business failures every year. It's that simple, folks. So we got this big mystery of the universe. The big mystery of the universe is, why do so many businesses fail? And we're going to bring it down to a simple science where there's only a couple of choices based on a couple of different circumstances so that you could decide for yourself. Okay? Because to be honest with you, I am sick and tired. It gets me nauseous having to explain to people over and over again why they need to be an S-Corp. So I'm not going to tell you that you need to be an S-Corp anymore. I'm going to show you what's been revealed to me. Because, you know, who am I to tell people, to advise people that they should be an S-Corp based on circumstances that I've seen thousands and what do I know about that? I mean, if you disagree, if you don't agree with me, it's okay. I welcome the feedback. And I want to know why. Why do people still treat this as a goddamn mystery? It's simple, folks. It's simple. And that's my story tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stuff. And whoever this is, I'm sorry I can't see your name. You know, I'm sorry about I'm not sorry about the biblical stuff, if that's the way you saw it. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So God bless you. I love everybody. Have a great night.